Hey guys, I'm back with the face cam. Yo, hood or no hood, be honest. Today we're going to be going over my top 10 underground rappers right now. There's going to be people on the list you've definitely heard of, like some basic choices. I'm going to have some real underground people you haven't heard of, some acquired taste music for sure, but stay tuned. You're definitely going to be put on to something, so, watch to the end. I'm going to give a couple honorable mentions at the beginning as well. First of which is gotta be Ghost Mountain. I mean, I can't put him on the actual top 10 underground artists right now just because he's literally dropped one song in the past 4 years. But Apollon, I don't know how to say it, but it's literally my favorite song of the month probably. It's just, I've listened to it like 100 times maybe. And it's crazy to see the stats on it because, I mean, obviously he has a lot of monthly listeners, like more than all of Haunted Mound besides Cemetery, but the song itself has like a crazy amount of streams, like way more than the monthly listeners. So it just shows that like the replay value on the song, bro, like there's real lyrics in it too, like the music video is beautiful. So Ghost Mountain has to be on here in terms of honorable guests, but he's not on the actual top 10. And then I also want to give a shout out to 1900 Rugrat. Yeah, bro, he's going crazy right now. Bro, hottest artist on TikTok right now. One Take Freestyle just hit 1 million streams. He has 100-something thousand monthly listeners. Like, he's going crazy, bro. Like, putting it on for a lot of people right now. That's fire. And I've seen him doing this shit since like, I don't even know, bro, like 2016 or something, bro. Like, y'all don't even know, but it goes way back. But let's get into the top 10. At number 10, I'm gonna put Redda. Redda's like, I think one of the main reasons he's so good is because he's self-produced, and so like when you're making your own beat, you can just like, you can put your own spin on it. Like, it's just like nice. Like, and I think there's a lot of rappers these days that kind of like took Redda's swag. Like I mean, I was listening to Redda songs that were from like years ago. And it sounds just like 4 or 5. Like 4 or 5 is cool. That's my boy, but it sound like Redda was doing that sound early. Even like the new Ian stuff, low key. Like Ian low key jacks some of that Redda sound. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, check him out. I think he just dropped the album. I like this song on there. I believe it's called Nostalgia. And then he has a bunch of other good songs. Body. I don't know, bro. Just go listen to some Redda. At number 9. I think I'm gonna put Shed Theory. Shed Theory, obviously, like, I mean, I'm just doing them as a whole because like their music is so interconnected. Like there's so many features and stuff, so it's hard to like single out a particular artist and put them ahead of a different artist. But they could even go higher on the list just due to their creativity. But I mean, I met them all at Summer Smash. They were cool, really cool people. Nextel sent me a bunch of unreleased Shed Theory, and like, it was great, bro. Like, there's literal like I'm not even joking. I believe Kanye West would like love Shed Theory. Like, if someone put Kanye West onto Shed Theory, he would literally like, oh my gosh, he would be in love with him. But yeah, the unreleased is fire. They have music out, obviously, that's fire, and like the aesthetic, like what they're going for, I don't know, bro. It's cool. It's really cool to see. Then at number 8, I'm gonna put Tana. Tana's hard. Like, I think he gets overhated a lot, and I believe that his new actually, yeah, I'm gonna put Tana at 8. But yeah, his project, what was it called, bro? Bana dropped this year. It was hard. It flew past everyone's like listening though, because I haven't heard anyone mention it in a while. And I don't know, he's like a real, it's interesting to say that he's like a godfather considering he's like 16, 17 years old, but he like originated a lot of the sounds that are popping in the underground right now, or like put them on, you know. Then at number 7, I think I'm gonna put Skywater. And listen, I don't want to be rude in terms of like pronouns and stuff, but I honestly don't know like how to refer. So I'm gonna say they. I'm not like 100% sure though. I also met Skywater at Summer Smash. Cool as fuck. Very nice person. I saw them perform at Revolution Live, opening for BK. Very good performance. But yeah, the GG album is so good, bro. The GG album is very good. Shut Up and Drive, Rain, Bleach, Real Feel, like all those songs are bangers. It's like it's a super interesting sound too. Like it's not too derivative. I mean, it's kind of like ragey, I guess, but it's like distorted. Like it's not too derivative of any sounds, and it's like, I don't know, bro. The flows are fire. It's good stuff. You got to check out Skywater if you haven't. A lot of people are reluctant to tap in because of like, I don't know, like gay or something. Like I've never understood why that would impact music taste. Like, I mean, I think that's just coming up in like the hyper pop era though, where like everyone, like all the best hyper pop artists were like, you know, transgender, gay, whatever. It just made you accustomed to it, I guess. But yeah, the underground is like a little bit averse to things like that. But I think Skywater is like a perfect catalyst for like acceptance within the underground. So yeah, that was number 7. At number 6, I'm probably gonna put Crucify April, and this is someone that you have most likely not heard of just because of how small they are as an artist, but it's someone, oh my gosh, bro. Like I could literally talk about Crucify April for like hours probably, and he's gone by multiple names before as well. I don't know if that's like a known thing. I'm not gonna mention one of the names because I'm not sure if it's like a public information thing, but he used to go by Heart Crush, and like that the Heart Crush era was fire. It was kind of like scene-core. Then now it's more like screamo rave type of music. It's definitely underground adjacent though, like for sure. And the new I believe the album dropped in 2024, Crucifixion. Bro, I was listening to Crucifix. I was riding my bike today listening to oh no, it's called Crucifix. But yeah, it's from this year. It's a 21 song album. Bro, it's literally like a 9 or 10 out of 10, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a couple misses towards the end of the album, but the large majority, especially the first half of the project, is perfect, bro. Crucifix, you gotta check it out. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people wouldn't like it just because of how grating it is and like different from stuff they've probably heard before, but you gotta check it out, bro. Crucify April. That's like probably my like sleeper pick, I'd say, because most people haven't heard of him, but the music is so good. Like the aesthetic's cool, and he has so many other names that he drops under currently as well, like Thai Body Dump, DJ Cute Vomit, then some like Russian, like I don't even know what's going on, bro. I'm not even sure what's going on. I just know I like the music. The SoundCloud is where you'll find everything. Listen to go to Crucify's April SoundCloud or the Crucifix album. Then at number 5, I'm gonna put Osama Sun, and I think he has. I don't listen to that much Osama Sun personally, but he obviously has to be on this list. And I Know What You Did Last Summer was hard. There's a couple of Osama Sun songs that I like. I think he'll probably be around for a while, but the other artists I have above him have bigger careers ahead of them, in my opinion. But I mean, clearly Osama Sun is doing something right. He has a good fan base and a cool aesthetic going on. I think the music video aesthetic he has with I think the dude's name is Stan. Like that's really cool. That's how you're gonna really cultivate a nice cult fan base that you can always rely on. Like having something to differentiate yourself, especially like with artistic quality and like thought behind it. That is definitely a good way to go. At number 4, I'm gonna put Chay. Chay could arguably be higher just because the Say So Says album was so good, but for now I'm gonna just leave it at 4 because I mean that's really the extent of the music we have right now. But Say So Says was fire. The music video aesthetics are fire. I've already seen it rubbing off on other underground artists like the Spanish dude Zell with Starboy. And obviously he doesn't make the music videos himself, but he probably has some creative say or creative direction in what happens. And I think the Crystal Castles sampling, like he's building like a universe and aesthetic. The auto-tune, like the vocals are fire, the delivery is confident, and he's super young. Apparently he's like 17 or 18 years old. I think he just turned 18 maybe, but yeah, he's still young. I had no idea he was that young, bro, because he's been around for a while. He was around like in the Tana days too. I think him and Tana are like, well, Chay is beginning to be appreciated, but Chay and Tana were both underrated for a while. At number 3, I don't know, bro. This is tough. I have a top 3 in my mind. I know who the top 3 are, but I don't know what order to put them in. And low key, they could be interchangeable, so don't diss me too hard. But at number 3, I think I'm gonna put Glock 40. Yeah, at number 3, I'm gonna put Glock 40. His sound is so fire, bro. Like, he's probably the best rapper in the underground. Like rapping ability and like delivery, confidence in delivery. And I mean, clearly he has a super big career ahead of him. I think like he could really flourish in like a mainstream rap sound. Like there's a lot of mainstream artists whose fans would love Glock 40. He just needs to get the eyes on him. I think he's about to do Rolling Loud this December, so that's gonna be huge. He obviously just got out of jail, and so, you know, that'll definitely give him a boost in his career. He dropped the real Oso like right before he got out of jail, which was a pretty smart move, kind of. And that song, I mean, that album was fire. It was 12 tracks. I really liked Pothead and Stoner on there, which a lot of people actually didn't like, but that's the one I enjoyed. I personally don't listen to that much Glock. Like every time I listen to him, it gets me hyped up. I end up loving it, but it's just like the lyrical content is not something I can relate to for the most part, because like that's not the life I live. And I love music that I can relate to, like Lucky, like Netspend. But yeah, I'm not putting Lucky is ineligible for this list, by the way. He's not underground anymore. But yeah, Glock 40 at 3. At number, ooh, this is tough, bro, because I could argue it either way. Okay, and then this means that at number 2, I'm gonna have to put Netspend. And okay, bro, I'm gonna he could be one day. He will probably be one, because I mean, not right now, he doesn't even have an album out, like, or any type of project. He has like 20 singles on platforms, so it seems a bit ridiculous to put Netspend in number 1. I think he does deserve to be this high though, because he's on a crazy run right now, bro. Like, he's at more than 850,000 monthly listeners, and he doesn't even have a project out, like I said. Rea Swag is at 1.5 million streams, bro, in like a week. And then the Cole Bennett video's at like 1 million plays too, bro. So clearly Netspend is doing something right to have such an immense impact. But yeah, it's clear that Netspend is gonna be like one of the top leaders of this generation of rap. I think that he's gonna be like a Playboy Cardi level artist one day if he continues in the trajectory that he's at. I mean, the unreleased discography is just too good, bro, and the music's too good, the image is good, the connections are right, like he's moving right. The only thing that I think could be his downfall is like that his image and like the way he's positioned to the public is like too cool. Like, yeah, that like the image is that he's just like cool. Like that's like the pull and the draw, similar to Playboy Cardi. And obviously it worked with Cardi. He's been able to like uphold that image and that aura for years, bro, since like 2017, literally. That's like 7 years straight. And so he's a great example of like the peak Netspend career, like how it could go. But then we have like Destroy Lonely, an example of where that didn't work. Like they had him positioned as like a super cool image, and like that just failed, obviously. Well, I don't know if it's obvious, but like to me it's pretty clear that the Destroy Lonely experiment failed. They had Ken Carson positioned as like super cool too, but they kind of he's like more goofy now, which I think will benefit him in the long run. But yeah, bro, I think that Netspend will be huge. He obviously has a lot of haters right now, but I mean that's just like propelling him up even more, because like the social media algorithm, bro, like people either love him or hate him. So, you know, every post about him is crazy engagement. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. We obviously are gonna get the BAFK project soon, allegedly. He said so, at least. But I guess that leaves you with my number one, and I'm sure you're guessing who could my number one be. But no, it's not Cemetery, it's not Joey, it's not Xavier So Based. It is indeed Jaydes, who actually today hit 1 million monthly listeners, which is crazy. Like, he's a real underground artist, bro. Like, he has multiple aliases. He drops music under different names. He makes a variety of sounds, most recently of which was punk, and went completely left field of any music he'd ever made before. And I don't know if people are gonna agree with this take, but to me it's pretty clear that Jaydes is the best, the most versatile, with the biggest ceiling of any underground artist right now. I mean, he literally had the underground in the palm of his hands, bro. He was making the most beautiful plug and be, the best plug music, and he went left field with Ghetto Cupid. The Ghetto Cupid project was, you know, kind of out of the ordinary for his fans. It had like rock sounds, it had shoegaze, it had a Weezer sample. Then you had Bipolar, the EP that dropped this year, with like a John Waltz sample, like a Spanish speaking verse. Like, he's just going all over the place, bro. And I think that's great. Like, to experiment creatively like that is the mark of like a true artist, in my opinion. And I mean, the new project, I Hate People, or not I Hate People, that was the single, Count Up Dracula. The Count Up Dracula album is just like, I don't know, bro. Think about it. He literally had the Plug and Be fan base in his hand, like I said, and now he's dropping a punk album, bro. Like, that's not what people wanted. That's not the best move for him financially or numerically. I mean, the song Rose, he dropped a song called Rose on Ghetto Cupid. It has like almost 20 million streams. If he just wanted to make money or just cared about fans or like numbers or whatever, he would have just dropped a shoegaze album. But no, bro, he values that punk sound, he values his creativity, and he dropped an entirely punk project, which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. I didn't even listen to the whole thing, bro, because I couldn't get through it. A lot of the lyrics were just too corny for me, in my opinion. But I mean, clearly he has a vision with it, and just like he's done with all the other sounds, he's gonna perfect it, he's gonna master it. I mean, he's playing live instruments and stuff on the project. He has a drummer, he's playing guitar. And what I mean, the song Hysteric off of it has more than 4 million streams. This is his biggest song right now in terms of like most listeners this month. So obviously he did something right, because people are listening to it. He dropped a music video from the project too recently. He even has the Mandy side project which is like, that was the Mandy stuff is much better than the Count Up Dracula stuff, in my opinion. Like, the chill guitar stuff, I find it much more palatable than the punk sound. But I think he'll grow into it too, because I mean, he just started the sound, and obviously it takes a while to adapt to a new style of music. And it's interesting that he's doing the adaptation like live, like he dropped the album. I feel like it would have been better to maybe hold on to it and wait till you're more accustomed to making music like that. But I mean, it's admirable too to be brave enough to put a project out in an entirely new wave. And he said that's the only sound he's going to be doing going forward. He's not going back to the rap stuff. He's not going back to the plug and be underground type of stuff. So I respect that a lot, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the main reasons I have him at number one. Just like creative integrity and artistic vision. I think that's super important, and I think that, you know, him doing that is a clear sign of his success in the future. He's got a good team around him. He's got so many different styles of music he's doing, and I just think that, I mean, obviously there's a lot of like jokes around his name. People don't seem to really be fans of him for the most part, but I think he'll overcome that. At the end of the day, good music always wins, and Jaydes makes good music, so I guess just stay tuned for that. I actually met him, bro, back in 2022 at this show I did. He was at like 13,000 monthly listeners, bro. Like, he was tiny, and yeah, he was a cool guy. He was respectful. He was nice. He like said something like complimented my shoes or something, I forget. But yeah, bro, it's just crazy to see the growth since then, because I mean, at that point he just dropped Romanticism, I believe, which is a tiny project, bro. Like, at the time it was tiny. It had like, you know, 50,000 maybe at max. Now all of the songs are sitting at 5 mil, 7 mil, 8 mil. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to see the growth, and that project is cool too. That was out of left field as well compared to the plug stuff that he was dropping. So So I mean, it's clear that he's always been a bit of a trailblazing guy, and I respect it. And yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, because obviously there's going to be some disagreements over this. It's a very contested topic when someone shares a list like this or a ranking. But just to be clear, this list wasn't super thought out or like written down. I didn't even have the list written down before the video, you know. I kind of made it as I went. So so don't get too mad at me or take this too serious. But then again, I mean, these are my thoughts, these are my true beliefs. So take it how you will. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscription, and I appreciate the love I've been getting lately on this new channel of mine, this new endeavor. I appreciate you for watching this far. If you are, drop a smiley face comment and I'll heart it. Goodbye.